Welcome back to True Sports Talk. I'm Josh. No Bryce. Today, going to be me and Roy.
Yep.
A little bit later than we usually do in the week. It's a Thursday for us. Usually the episode's already out by now.
Well, I just got back from vacation, so
Yeah.
so we, visited some ballparks. I got to go see the Syracuse Mets. That was an old AAA stadium. Then I got to go to this shitty ass Fenway Park, which isn't, it's just, I mean, it's an old stadium. It's just like Wrigley. It's just, different.
Yeah.
And then got to go to our favorite team, the Yankees, Yankee Stadium. Which I'll tell you this, like I got me a new shirt. I should have wore it. I got me a new shirt, new hat. I've been going to Yankee games since early 2000s, and then with the old Yankee, new Yankee. I've never been a fan of New Yankee just because of maybe because I was just the way old Yankee was. But New Yankee has just been so they've done some upgrades. So like all the lower level padded seats, nice, comfy. It was nice, man. It moved up to one of my top ones.
I don't think I've sat in the lower level. I've been there 3 times for 3 games. I've been there twice for 3 games. And I don't think they had padded seats in the first level one. I sat in the outfield once, and then down the right or down the first base line.
Well, we were we were to left field about 4 rows up, and then I walked around, and all the lower level was padded seat with the nice blue padded seats. And they look like they've changed the concourse a little bit, which made it a lot nicer, a little more organized. I mean, you still get the steaks, you still go do this place, that place, but just it made it. I don't know. I've made a better job, and it used to be. I mean, I've been to 15 different stadiums. It wasn't near the top. Now it's just near the top. They've changed some things, updated some things. Looks pretty cool.
I know they have a new scoreboard too.
Bigger. Scoreboard looks cool. Yeah. Things like that. It's just a different atmosphere, and it's probably number 1 or 2.
Well, right, I would like to break some news. You're talking about going to ballparks. I actually had a flight credit, Roy, that I had to use by the end of September. So I was like, you know what? Let me just knock off a ballpark or 2. I will be knocking off 3 ballparks in September, and you were at 2 of them this year. Maybe last year. I think this year. No.
Well, I have been to three stadiums this year.
I think it was this year. Name the 3 that you.
Well, I'm in the Kauffman Stadium.
Okay.
This year, I'm in Kauffman Stadium, Fenway, and Yankee.
Okay, it was last year then.
Well, last year I went to LA. I went to the Dodgers. Oh hell, where'd I go last year? Philly. Oh, no, that was a couple years ago.
Yep.
So, where are you going?
I'm checking off 3 and 4 days. I'm going down on a Wednesday, and I'm knocking out Anaheim. Thursday will be I'm going to view LA. Thursday or Friday. So here, the Thursday game Wednesday game is Seattle in Anaheim. So I'm going to watch that game. Thursday is an off day for me. Friday night is Giants at Dodgers. That'll be a packed house probably.
That'll be a packed house.
And then the next day, Saturday, taking a train, and I'm knocking out Marlins in San Diego.
See, I have not been to San Diego. I've been to the stadium, just never been in it. That's when I wanted to see. Angels, it was okay. Yeah. Not a fan of it. Just because there's probably not like 5,000 people there. Dodger Stadium, not a fan of. Old Stadium, I told you that. I'm not a fan of it. $23 beers. I mean, just ridiculous. Not a fan friendly ballpark. Just not one of my favorites.
Yeah, my friend he hit number 30 this year, so he's been to every one.
Oh, nice.
He hit number 30. His last one was Philly, and he said that LA Dodgers is pretty low on his list. The only one that I've looked at his list, I have a list as well of my rankings so far. The only one on his list that he has, I want to say in the top 4 or 5, that coming from someone who has not been there, obviously, but it's like, really, I wouldn't expect that one to be very good, was Detroit. He's got Detroit very high.
Really? I've not been to Detroit, but I've not heard great things about Detroit.
I hadn't either, and it doesn't look very good on TV. But he said that it has a nice backdrop, the city a little bit. He goes, they have great bars all around it. He said the atmosphere, everyone there is just they're there to watch a baseball game. They want to have a beer and a hot dog. He said he really enjoyed it. He liked the concourse level. But yeah, but I'm going to my second most excited one is Petco. That's the second one I'm the most excited for.
I want to go that one. I'll make my way. Make my way out. We were going to go to the Guardians game today, and we've been on the road so much. It was like, nah, it's just too much time, and just not. Obviously, my favorite. Yankee Stadium is probably my favorite, and then Philly, PNC. I really like Pittsburgh Stadium. I would have to throw in there. I'd throw in there Fenway. Fenway's just an old style ballpark.
That's the one I'm the most excited to see.
St. Louis, I like Cardinals.
Yeah. So if you want to hear my listing of right now, my current listing, I've been to 7. So when I hit these 3, I'll be officially the third of the way through. I'll have 10. Number 1 is Busch Stadium. I think it's the best stadium all around I've been to.
Really? Oh,
Number 2 is Wrigley Field. I like Wrigley Field. I don't love Wrigley Field. I like the old time feel, but then you get into the concourse and it's the size of like 4 people and it's a madhouse. But I do enjoy the atmosphere. I wish there was a few more bars around. You're like literally in the middle of town. Third, Denkin Park, the Astros. I liked it there. It was clean. It was newer. I just don't like the dome, or what I'm talking about, the roof. It felt like a weird vibe, but I really liked their ginormous jumbotron. I like the train up there. It was cool. Then it's Yankee Stadium. Again, maybe it can grow if they have all these upgrades, but it was a good ballpark, but nothing about Yankee Stadium just really blew me away other than me being a Yankee fan.
Mm-hmm.
Then Kauffman Stadium. I'm just personally not a huge Kauffman Stadium fan. I don't get
I like it, but the food was awesome. I'll just
yes.
I'll give that. That might be 2 food-wise. Remember, that and Philly had my favorite foods.
Philly sounds great with it too. The problem I have with Kauffman Stadium, I'm not a big fan of the fountains. Like, they're cool, but like they don't like wow me. There's nothing around the stadium. There's nothing to do around it. I don't like the inside of the stadium a whole lot. Like, it's just bland. I don't know. I just don't love it. Then Tropicana Field.
Oh gosh.
Didn't absolutely hate it like I expected, but I didn't like it either.
I hated it.
And then my last place so far is Wright Field for the White Sox. It is a literal concrete
storm.
It was so bad. At least the Rays painted their walls and had colors. Wright Field was straight concrete, gray concrete. It was disgusting. So that's my listing so far. I assume, which I don't just put it because I assume Petco will take over at number 1 when I get back, but we'll see.
I forgot to add. I liked I'd say my 5, but I forgot to in there. I don't know where I'd rank them. I was in Atlanta. I enjoyed Atlanta's ballpark.
My friend didn't like Atlanta.
It's been a few years since I've been there. The parking was terrible, but it's probably been upgraded.
Did you go to the old one or the new one?
The new one, and my problem is with some of these stadiums. I've gone to them when they were first, pretty early in their, like even Yankees. I've been to Yankee Stadium 10, 15, I don't know, 10 times probably now. I don't know. My problem with some of these stadiums is they were newer. Like the Pittsburgh, that was newer when I went there. It's been a long time since, but they were terrible when I was there. I got front row tickets in the left field or right field for $15.
Yeah.
That's how bad they were.
That's how my Angels tickets are looking right now.
Oh,
it's like $30 to sit right there.
And then like Citi Field, I went to the Mets. It's been so. We went there with my niece and nephew, and she was maybe 1, and she's 16 now. So it's been a while, 15 years ago. So it's been a while since I like to go. I'm taking my kids to some of these, or to all the that they want to go to. They've gone to 6 now. So we'll try to get them to a few more. I'd like to take them this weekend or in a couple of weeks to the White Sox and to Cubs just to watch the Yankees, but I don't know.
I was supposed to go to that. Now I can't.
I don't want to waste my time, but all right.
All right, let's jump into these standings. I want to rip through them fast. Tampa Bay's in first, 59-43. 2 games back, the Yankees 57-45. Boston finally loses at 15 in a row after. They're 52-49, 3 games over 500. They hold the last wild card spot, and they're 6.5 back in the division. Baltimore 50-53, 9.5 back, 3 back of the wild card. And Toronto 47-56, 12.5 back. The White Sox lead the AL Central 54-47, game and a half back. Cleveland 54-50, Minnesota 51-53, 4.5 back. Tigers 49-54, 6 games back, and the Royals 43-61, 12.5 back. Out west, Rangers hold it 51-51, an even 500. Mariners half a game back, 51-52. Houston 50-54, they're 2 games back. Athletics 43-59. Wow, I did not know they had that bad of a record. Holy.
Yep.
8 games back. And the Angels 41-62, 10.5 games back. Out east, the Atlanta Braves 60-42. Philly 56-47, they're 4.5 back. Miami, losers of 9 straight, by the way, still over 500, 52-51, 8.5 back. The Nationals are also 8.5 back at 52-51, and the Mets 43-60, 17.5 games back. And then out in the Central, Milwaukee with a commanding lead, 64-38, 7 games ahead of Chicago. The Cubs 57-45. Pittsburgh's in third, 53-50. Cardinals 52-50, 12 games back. And the Reds 47-54, 16.5 back. And then to finish it out west, the Dodgers with the best record in sport, 65-38. Arizona is in second, 54-49. They're 11 back. They hold a wild card spot though. The Padres 50-53. They're 4 games back in wild card, 15 back total. San Fran 42-60, and then the Rockies 41-63. All right, Roy.
All right, so I'm gonna go through and back to that game. I got 4 teams here, and maybe 4 teams.
Okay.
And then I might ask you some teams and what you think they may trade. So I'm gonna give you 3 teams, are the buyers or sellers. Then I'm gonna give you some teams that say, hey, tell me that we know they're sellers. What are they gonna sell? My first team I want you to know, tell me is a buyer seller, the San Diego Padres. A lot of talk about them.
Yeah, I think they're gonna sell. I do. I don't think they're gonna fire sale by any means. I don't think they trade Mason Miller unless they're just blown away, personally. Could they move someone like a Wami Peralta, a lefty, upper to mid 30s. Sure. Could they move,
They moved a bullpen piece today.
Yeah. Could they move a bat that is non-expensive and not detrimental to their future? Sure. Yes. I don't think they're going to be a big fire sale, but I think they could sell 1 or 2 pieces. Yes, I do.
You're not here believing the hype that they'll trade Mason Miller or one of their other stars if the team will take Xander Bogaerts in their trade.
Okay. If a team would accept a trade with Xander Bogaerts, I do believe they would do it. The Padres.
Oh, I think that they got to get.
There is one team in baseball that would take that contract. I don't. Now
I don't either.
There's teams that could afford it. Like, yeah, they could take on the contract, sure, but they won't take on the contract.
I mean, 7 more years.
Is so bad.
So because the question not the question, the article I was reading today was Padres had been discussed, but whether this is just rumors, blah. That they're willing to trade Mason Miller if somebody will take the contract of either Xander Bogaerts or Manny Machado.
Oh, I would take the Manny Machado contract, but I would not take the Xander Bogaerts contract
because Manny's got a lot.
He's got a lot of years.
He's got a lot of years left.
Contracts that doesn't expire until he's like 43.
Yeah,
but he at least is still a good player. Maybe not a superstar anymore, but he's still a good player. I mean, Xander Bogaerts is not a good player. But
they're just wrapped up in so much. And
someone says, I've seen that. I just don't think anyone will trade for Xander Bogaerts. I don't. But
I don't either.
I did read on the internet, flip their contracts. Flip Xander Bogaerts' contract and give it to Mason Miller and give Mason Miller's contract to Xander Bogaerts. You might take the deal. And at that point, would you debate it? But no, I still don't think it'll happen.
No.
Because in 3 years, Mason Miller will be owed an egregious amount of money. But you do get him for 3 years if you trade for him. But I think they sell lightly. I'll go with that. Yes.
All right, so the next team I want to see, the Houston Astros. Under 500, 2 games back. Several games from out of the wild card. Nothing going. I mean, there's a lot of rumors they're willing to deal Pena, Hader.
No, they're not. They're not saying they won't trade away like a utility outfielder that really doesn't start or play. Sure, they could do that, but I don't think any of their starters are really going to get traded, like starting players, not starting pitchers. Pena's not going to go. Hader's not going to go. None of those big names are going to go, but I don't think they buy anyone either. So I'll say sell, but it's just going to be dump pieces. I don't think they sell hard, no.
All right, so the last team I'm going to ask you if they're buyers or sellers, Detroit. A lot of different ways going with this. And many people think it's just because of the Skubal thing. But
okay.
Where are they going to go?
I fall in the same category as I do with Houston. I think they sell. But I think they sell like small pieces. Jack Flaherty might get traded just to get him off the roster. But they're not selling Skubal. They're not selling any of their big names. Torkelson, Green, none of those guys, Glaber, none of those guys are going anywhere. Will they sell tiny pieces? Sure. Could they acquire a tiny piece? Sure. But to me, they're just, especially Detroit, they're just going to ride with what they got. They might drop a few pieces, but like they're just going to go with what they got. If they somehow get in, great. If they don't, then they didn't give up anything.
All right. So now I'm going to ask you a few teams. I mean, I kind of think this trade deadline is going to be a dump. I don't really think anybody's going to trade. I think it's going to be kind of quiet. Who are the Mets going to trade?
I think the Mets will trade Freddie Peralta. I do. I think Freddie Peralta will be moved. I think Luke Weaver will get moved. I think Clay Holmes will get moved.
Yeah, that's a big one that's been going around.
After that, I don't think Lindor gets moved. I don't think Bo Bichette gets moved. Juan Soto doesn't get moved. Trying to think of they could also move some small starters. Kodai Senga low key could get moved for nothing. Those would be my three though that I would say: Holmes, Peralta, and Weaver. I think those three are moved.
Okay. Now the last thing I want to ask you about players, just because they're the hottest team that everybody talks about. Yeah, who's going to get the Giants? Everybody thinks.
That's not what they're going to say.
No, every time I was looking at rumors today, Giants. It seemed like there was a Giant player on there.
Luis Arias will be traded. That one I can guarantee. They also have a third baseman, or it's really a utility player. I'm looking at his face. Oh my gosh! Hold on, now I have to look at his name.
Utility player?
Yeah.
Casey Schmidt?
No, yes, Casey Schmidt.
Yeah, I saw his name a lot.
Schmidt, I think will get moved. Trying to think. I guess Harrison Bader could get moved.
That's the name I saw.
I think he has a 2-year deal though, so it's not like it expires. So, but he could.
That's all Chapman's name on a couple trades, even though he's on the IL. So.
Yeah, I don't think he's hurt. If he was playing good, sure.
Robbie Ray was another one.
Robbie Ray, that's another one I could see getting moved. I could also see him not getting moved, but that's a good one. I think a long shot, and if I had to guess, I would still say no, he doesn't get moved. But my long shot to be the shocker trade does land in San Francisco. I think if they found the team, which I don't think they will, I think they would move Rafael Devers. And
I definitely think that would happen.
The last 2 or 3 months. He was awful since he got traded there all of last season, and he had a brutal first 2 months. He's been very back to normal. He's just not hitting the home run numbers because it's harder to hit in San Francisco than it was in Boston for him. But he's back to being still a very good player / all-star. I think they would move him because they have a perennial all-star in Bryce Eldridge, who DHs and plays first right now as well. I just don't think they'll find anyone to take the contract for.
Yeah, that's what I read, that he's their number one that they trade. They just, I don't think they can find a match. So
that Bryce Eldridge kid for San Francisco is going to be a great player for a long time. I'm a huge fan of his. He was a strikeout machine younger in his career, and now he strikes out at like 14% of the clip. Used to be a home run hitter, like all he could do. Now he's a doubles machine because he plays in San Francisco. Still hits home runs, but he's really good. I don't know how he can play the field. I don't know if he's any good at all. But yeah. All right, Ryan, that all you got for me?
That's it. Because next week we'll probably we'll come up with what 15 names, hot names that we're seeing. If we think they'll get traded, where they're going to get traded, and see.
Yeah, it'll be between 15 and 20 or something like that. Okay, Roy. Right before we move on, I want to ask you, in the American League, not name the Tigers. Who is your most surprising team, good or bad?
Oh, easy. The team that surprised me winning wise is the White Sox. Obviously, I just did not see that coming. After as bad as they were last year, they traded pieces away. I just didn't think they had the players to do what they're doing this year. Now that is a terrible division. They're my team that's winning. The team that's losing is Kansas City. It surprised me. It's sad to see with Bobby Witt. You might as well just give up and send Bobby Witt to the Yankees. That'd be the greatest thing on earth. I'd trade you about anybody you want for him.
I would trade you about anything as well.
So those are my teams.
Yeah, for me, Kansas City's up there, but I mean, I didn't think Kansas City was a great team anyway. Maybe not as bad as they are. Toronto, man, what a fall off. I mean, they are minutes away from being a World Series champion and beating the Dodgers. They really were leading the division most of the season last year after like the first month. They were the best team in the American League, basically second half and on. And in the playoffs, they were just electric. And what did they lose? Bo Bichette? That's about it. That's the only person they really lost. And they're 47-56. And Kevin Gausman, we didn't say his name in the trades. He's as good as gone. He's getting traded. They're going to sell at the deadline, which is crazy to me because they looked unstoppable last year late. Like they put the ball in play. They got runners over. They pitched well. They were good in the bullpen. And now they're just not good at anything, it feels like. And Vladimir Guerrero makes $900 million, and he's got 4 home runs on the year or something like that, and not one in Toronto. Not one. And that is your superstar. It's just weird. I cannot believe their fall off. And then in the National League.
Maybe just a hangover.
The Mets. I mean, it's just –
Mets is an easy one.
It's just mind-blowing to me. I mean, they add Luke Weaver, who's a good reliever. He's actually having a really good year, better than I would have expected, but he's always been decent since he became a reliever. And they add Freddie Peralta, who's been unstoppable in Milwaukee, who, in my opinion, I think he goes back. I think that's where they trade him. Fun fact. And they just get unbelievably worse. It's crazy to me. Just funny. Okay. I don't think I have anything else baseball-wise. You?
Nope. Football, college football and NFL. It's getting ready to start up.
Oh, I do have our draft standings. I want to go over those real quick before.
I haven't checked that in a long time.
Bryce is still in last. He has crossed the 300 number. 303. 15 games ahead of him is Roy at 318. And I am 7 ahead of Roy, 325. So, yeah. Back ahead.
Next week we will be able to make changes. So
next week we will be able to make changes. That is correct. And I'll tell you what, there's a tier 1 team that is about as red hot as you can get.
Yeah, I don't know if I could take him. I mean, Bryce will probably take him.
Yeah, he'll probably drop the Blue Jays. All right. So that's all I got. I think that just takes us to our miscellaneous, doesn't it?
All right. So I got a game, just 2 questions, and you got to give them to me. They're Major League Baseball questions. All right. Yeah. All right. My first one. Give me the 3 MLB teams who does not have a regular season MVP.
Oh, wow. I don't know if I know this.
There are 3.
I've never seen this question. 3 MLB teams This is not timed. I just guess.
Nope, because this one I thought would be very difficult.
Yeah, well, I've said a bunch of teams so far, and I can name an MVP on all of them so far. So. Okay, I'm gonna take a guess. Do I get 3 strikes?
Yep, 3 strikes. I'll give you some hints after the first one.
Do the Cincinnati Reds have an MVP?
Yes.
Hmm.
All right, so my first, I'm gonna give you one's an older team. I'll give you that. A team's been in the league for quite a few years. The other 2 have not been. Their franchise has not been in the league. Those are 1990.
The first team that I thought in my head was Marlins and Giancarlo Stanton. Who else is a young team?
A young franchise. Who would?
See, I don't. Every team was made by the time I was
Yeah, born. Your problem is, you're every team.
They're all old to me. Like I know some are older, but like the Marlins is the only one that I think of when I think of a new team. Oh, the Rays. Do the Rays have one? I know Longoria never. I'm gonna say the Rays.
The Rays is one. Tampa Bay Rays is one. Yes.
That's the first team that I've said that I could not think of one.
All right.
I couldn't think of one for the Reds, but
one's on the West Coast, one's on the East Coast.
Okay, let me think of Arizona. Goldie didn't win his in Arizona. I doubt Luis Gonzalez won MVP. They don't have they had Randy Johnson. Didn't the Diamondbacks have Randy Johnson for a short time?
Yes, they did.
That's the guy. If he got, I know he has some. I just don't know if he got him there. He has one in Seattle. I'm gonna bank on him. I'm gonna say the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Arizona Diamondbacks is the team number 2.
Wow,
so
all right.
Team number 3. Gonna let you get this. See if let you ponder this one for a little bit.
Phillies have one. I don't know if the Orioles have one, but Cal was there forever. He had to have just won one. Have the Mets had? I mean, the Mets have had a lot of good players, but have they ever won? MVP. Juan's never won one there. Frankie's never won one there. I don't think David Wright ever won one. Ooh, maybe it's the Mets. The question is, did somebody, not Darryl Strawberry, but like somebody like that, just come into town one Piazza? I don't think that. I'm gonna go with the Mets.
The Mets is the 3rd team.
Wow, I did really good on that actually. Holy cow!
I didn't get the Mets. Because I really thought Piazza or Strawberry or somebody like that won.
Dang, I can't believe I did as good as I did.
So, all right. So there's your first one. Now, second one, you only get a minute because there's only 2 answers.
Okay.
All right. Name the 2 MLB teams that have 3 letters on their standard hats they play in.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Okay.
Am I right?
Yep. Cardinals is right. That's one.
There's one more.
And when you just think of it, trust me, I was thinking. I was like, I got the Cardinals right off the bat.
San Francisco?
Nope.
No.
They're just the SF.
Uh,
30 seconds left.
It's got to be West Coast. Has to be. No. Padres is not. No. Damn it.
10 seconds. It's not the West Coast.
I know that now. I went over there. I'll go with Phillies. It's a fucking P, you idiot. I just said a random city.
It is the Chicago White Sox.
Oh my God! Yeah, SOX. God.
I knew you liked those two questions.
Cubs in my head, and I never got to the White Sox. Oh, yeah, the Cardinals one was instant. I knew that, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the one that hit my head.
Yeah.
I mean, immediately
because we see it so much. STL. But okay, yeah, that one that was doable. I could have got the Sox
because I kept thinking Atlanta. I'm like, they just have the ATL. It's not on there.
Yeah.
So
okay. I sat there and went Yankees, Mets, NY. There's no other letter there. Fucking my last guess was Philly. They only got one letter. That was bad. Okay.
All right, your game.
Yep. All right. And I actually have some Cubs stuff in here because I thought I made this like Monday because I thought Bryce was going to be on it eventually, but I haven't changed. All right, next one. First one. Can you guess the question?
Name a current Cubs player.
No.
Oh.
Who'd we just play?
We just played the Pirates.
Can you name a current player who plays for the Pittsburgh Pirates?
I knew you were going to say that, and gosh dang, yes, Nick Martinez.
Nick Martinez is correct. Nick Martinez?
Mm-hmm. He was their left fielder. He hit the home run. I think it's Nick Martinez because there's two Martinezes. There's a left fielder and a shortstop, and they both hit a home run in the game I was there.
Nick Martinez, you're right.
Oh yeah, I knew that was going to be one of the questions.
Yeah, I went Bubba Chandler.
Oh, pitcher, yeah.
Yeah, well, I thought maybe you'd go, well, he's going to think I'm going to say Skeens, so I'll go.
Well, I figured you'd say Skeens, but when I was sitting there watching the game, I'm like, you know what? I know he's going to ask me one of these games, and I was trying to find one of the position players.
Next one. We're going to stay in the NL Central. Any Brewers pitcher of all time. Starter.
Any starter of all time.
We all need relievers in my game.
Oh, who can I go with starter-wise? Let's see. I am going to go Dylan Cease.
Ooh, no.
Did he start there? Did he start the Brewers?
No, he started with the White Sox.
Oh, I thought he started with the Brewers. And then got me out. I was going to say Brandon Woodruff.
I'm almost certain it was White Sox, Padres, Blue Jays.
Oh.
White Sox, Padres, Blue Jays. You're out of here, Roy.
I thought for sure he played. I thought it was him that played for. I was going to say Brandon Woodruff, but it's like, Dylan Cease, I thought.
Would have moved on because I picked Corbin Burns.
Where's he at now? I don't even know.
Arizona. He got Tommy John. He could be back like any month. But yeah, he had Tommy John like early last year. Little after Cole, maybe halfway into the season, his first year. Signed a big deal in Arizona, and then first year got hurt.
I forgot where he was at.
Yep. Arizona, because they went back-to-back off seasons. They signed Jordan Montgomery, big deal, after his World Series run. And then Corbin Burns. Next one. Any player who has played for the Padres who is not currently on the team anymore. So current player. Used to play for the Padres, does not play for them anymore.
Juan Soto.
I almost chose him, but I didn't. I went Josh Hader.
Yeah. We had talked about him earlier.
Okay, next one. Any starter in history of the sport who has finished a season with an ERA lower than 2.5. I'm going to have to look this one up.
Well, one pops in my head right off the bat. Starter, right?
I know one or two that is like 100%. I mean,
I got two that popped in my head, but I think you might have said one of them. Might have said the other one.
Or did I say the other one?
I mean, the one that popped in my head was Greg Maddux. So Greg Maddux.
Greg Maddux? I'm sure he did.
Oh, he had like 3 in a row.
Oh, I'm sure he did. I have no doubt that he did. I'm going to look. You are correct. He had 4 in a row under 2.5, 92, 93, 94, 95, 2.18, 2.36, 1.56, 1.63. I mean, he had multiple, but yeah.
Yeah, 1. Just think that under 2. Yeah, right. Geez.
Yeah, that was almost the number I put, but I didn't know.
Nolan Ryan was the other one.
I actually did this one, and I thought about it. I was like, I hope I'm right. I'm 99% sure I'm right. Under 2.5. He's got 2.5 on the dot. So I guess technically I was wrong.
Who was that?
I chose Garrett Cole. Man, he did not get under 2.5 that year.
Oh, Garrett. I was going to say Nolan Ryan or Roy Halladay.
Yeah. I knew Jacob deGrom was an answer without thinking. I thought Garrett Cole's year in Houston before he signed with the Yankees, when he got absolutely screwed. I mean, just looking at this stat is incredible. Garrett Cole won the Cy Young with the New York Yankees in 2023. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
The year we weren't great. He struck out 222 batters. Feels like Garrett Cole was always strikeout guy, right?
Yeah, he's a strikeout guy.
The year that he pitched in Houston before he signed with us, he finished the year with 326.
And
he
then
did not win Cy Young.
Who won?
His teammate, Justin Verlander, who had worse stats in every category. But since he was the ace of the team, they gave it to
him.
Justin Verlander. Okay. Next one. Any Cardinals catcher of all time?
Tom Pagnozzi.
I have to look this name up. Tom what?
Pagnozzi. Pagnozzi.
Let's look at him. Cardinals. Wow, Cardinals catcher. And yeah, I was.
Oh, yeah, I just saw his baseball card. That's why.
I was not alive for any of his career. 3-time Gold Glove winner, 1-time All-Star. Right? 92. Yeah, he was terrible. Wow, his 91 season was better than any of them, and he didn't get an All-Star.
Who'd you say, Yachty or Molina?
I went Joe Torre.
Yeah, I could have said Yachty, my wife's favorite player.
I knew you wouldn't go Yachty.
You said it all the time. I was going old.
I mean, I've never heard that guy in my entire life. I could have died, and I'd have never known that name.
Now you do.
Yep, Pagnozzi. All right, last one. Give me a player who has played for the White Sox and the Cubs in the last 20 years. 25 years. Since 2000. How about that?
Since 2000? White Sox and the Cubs. All right. How about Sammy Sosa?
Did he play for the Sox?
Yep. Before he played for the Cubs.
Before?
Yep.
Ooh, I did not know he. You're right. He also played for the Rangers. Didn't know that. He was traded in his rookie year. Now, that's something you don't see all the time. Rangers to White Sox, and he was abysmal until he roided that body up.
And got him.
Man. Got himself an MVP in 98.
I actually think I have his White Sox card right here.
Led the league in strikeouts 3 years in a row.
Maybe not.
I went with Jose Quintana. Between Jose Quintana and
Mike Tauchman.
No, that's a good one. Bryce would have said him for sure.
Hell yeah, he would have said him.
What's his face? David Robertson. Could have went with Craig Kimbrell as well. Man, a lot of relievers now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. All right. Well, I won because you were wrong. Oh, he even finished his career back in Texas. Good for Sammy Sosa.
I didn't know he did that. I didn't know where he went after.
After Chicago, he went to Baltimore in 2005. And then he did not play in 2006. I don't know if he was suspended or what. And then in 2007, he played for the Rangers. All right. I think that's all I got.
No, I can't find it. Oh, well.
Hit the like button, subscribe, comment. Next week will be a great episode with trade deadline stuff. We'll see you next week. Peace.
See ya.